semi-final to the Royal Arena. Denmark, it's time to make your country proud. Get loud!
Let's get wild. Inside the server, outside the server. Royal Arena. Rops holds. Looking to give you the show. Kerrigan says 7 map pool. I'll believe it when I see it. Brokey and Rops, they're going to hold off at the beginning of this one. There was a good amount of support for that mid hold. Player back by elevator, so still layers even if Vitality want to come at this, but they're going to have to do it man down. Meanwhile, Vitality have just fallen silent ever since that first clash towards mid. A little skin shown, twists, falls back, but no panic. And I don't expect to see panic throughout this match. The experience on either side, Twists just can't quite get that headshot. Apex, interestingly, double kill back for him. His fresh mags come out, but he can't get anything more than the two. Toppled by his counterpart in Kerrigan. It is FaZe winning pistol once more.
Yeah, that's one step closer for Kerrigan. It's always going to feel like that. Map lead, round lead, whatever. But with CS2 and the amount of people who are still good, there's clearly a direct transfer of skill from one game to the other, right? I mean, it's not like too much has changed. But the fact that they can be this dominant is so crazy, and I say that, but on a round with almost nothing, Vitality have already come up with 2 kills.
Few seconds still left. Another peek off of Kerrigan. Looking to dance with ZywOo, but you gotta be cautious with that pistol in hand. Even if it's a Glock, it's ZywOo we're talking about. Sure enough, right there, half the health gone. A single headshot, but nothing further. Spinks will trade, and so will Flames. That M4 inches closer.
What, there was no investment at all. Look at the amount of money they have left over, and they're in a 2-on-1.
FaZe were the embodiment of force by wins versus complexity yesterday. FaZe took it from their opponent time and time again. And now, just like this, we see a crack in FaZe's armor. A shot to the back of Twist, and he looks to disengage. I mean, he feels pinned. Wow. He's done. Vitality will come in with bare bones and pick up a second-round win.
That's a massive show of strength. That is so ridiculous. I mean, we might be witnessing that right now. We'll have to see.
Spinks catching Twists, turn the wrong way. This is the buy-up. FaZe working with more than what Vitality had, and well, Kerrigan can't manage more than just the one. Still enough to soften up this bomb site, and tidbits of utility to be thrown forward too. Low health on half of them, and Brokey lucky to be alive now. As Apex pulls off the site, those smoke grenades are gonna just be all that Vitality really need, or so it seems. Flames will catch it through the side of the smoke and look to just continue this fight. But he's got to be careful because his position continues to be given away. The peek on the side of it, not going to stop him, and he will clear both. So Vitality convert, but it's still a good test from FaZe.
It was, yeah, it was a good test from FaZe. And yeah, again, we're going to learn about how ready and how comfortable they are here on Vertigo.
Let me teach you something about Counter-Strike. It's all about being the best and looking the best at the same time. But guys, it's not about me and how many tournaments I won, or how good I look while doing it. This is about you. Join me on Skin Club.
Blind over the sandbags.
You can see they're actually pretending to not be afraid of it.
Apex peeks. Oh, interesting. Double kill off the short play. One of the players who was already so low in rain, and that half health of Brokey that he'd softened up with his nade. And Apex has been having an actual hell of a tournament.
Yeah, he is. Keep going.
4th rated player for them, right? It's just Mezzi still trying to find his form with this lineup. Biggest game of Mezzi's career, as properly said by the analysts.
Yeah.
And honestly, it's not an event that right now he'll be remembered for.
He kind of came in as a Nafany, as somebody who was Nafany before Nafany even existed, really. Just to come back and show that he could still play at this level. So much interesting insight into IGLs and what they bring. And, oh wait, hold on. Okay, Rops, that's a quick one. Execution, making it double. He's going home with that. Unscathed. Not even a scrape on the knee. 100 HP for Rops, and he's out with 2 on a rifle.
Yeah, he's trying to strike the fire starter. Get himself into a round, get FaZe closer to this early start from Vitality. Let's do it with a bunch of bodies alive as well. That's what they're banking on. We've seen this before. Vitality responding with the B ramp hit after they lose a couple players. It's the strat from the pistol. Robs just tucked along wall will die to ZywOo. Flames efficient trade frags, and he is off to the races. An incredible start for the young man.
Okay, 1-on-2 situation. Can plant the bomb. Let's see how much space they give him. They might have to respect this.
Options open with a flash to work with. CTs have the kid on Kerrigan, so his hands will be busy as this retake comes out. Will the trades be good? Will they be needed? He tucks in. And as he sits back, he hears that first tap. Kerrigan, like we said, hands busy all the way, all the way, all the way for Kerrigan. He will clutch and kill.
Wow, the stick out in the open. They cover the ramp. It was planted for both, so we thought, okay, they're probably going to tap it and try to push.
But a sketchy road ahead. If suddenly they get reset.
They forgot about this.
This one comes down to timing. Brokey strikes a single frag.
Ooh, nice denial out of Flamesy.
I mean, his headshots are there. The trade frags are good. Did the same thing back to the B site, but Rain has that intuition to check for the mid flank, and Spinks' lurk will get punished.
Yeah, it comes in early. That could have been the round done, obviously, if he gets that kill, but now it becomes a lot more tricky here for Vitality.
As they try to group back up, it's an initial peek from Apex that can't even be traded. But that little delay gives Flames a chance to come back.
Yeah.
3 kills on Flames again, and he needs another double to ace. He chases the elevator kill, that's 4. Flames trying to set FaZe on fire, and he's gone. Another chance to just eject out of this bomb site and try to clutch. Lost it in the last one, but he's gone. He is out of there. And as his bomb goes down, it is a very quick approach for Robs on 45 HP.
Oh!
But his head, and that is 2 failed clutches out of Flames.
Wow.
The aim is there, the close is not.
He was nearly the ember that erupted, and instead...
All into smoke exchange towards the B site. As much as we can sit here and sing Flames' praise, 15-4, it's Robs 10-5. Cooling off his opposition, ZywOo. Aggressive push here out of Robs, just trying to find his victim as Kerrigan has to lean back. Apex comes around the corner. Oh, and Kerrigan, he can't react to it. Apex tries to go one further, and he will get away with a second frag.
Whoa.
Fragging in-game leaders, folks.
And they caught the flank, so Robs got the kill, but now they know where he is. Never give it away. Keep all their utility into the next round and try to win again.
And on the big stage, the biggest criticism of Flames throughout the start of 2023 with his tenure back on OG was that this kid goes quiet. Instead, he's got the arena silent. Spinks and Flames combine.
I love the third HE. Oh, that's noise being made. Kerrigan's probably going to die, I think, as I was only waiting out this timing, but yeah, he's going to miss it, actually. He's going to the scope. Kerrigan scoops that up. Oh, wow, I thought for sure he was dead after that drop onto the ramp. This is big for FaZe to bring back this 5v4, and time is against Vitality now, under 50 seconds.
He's sitting on it. He saw the shadow coming, so he kind of jumped the gun.
Shot early.
Now they're on high alert, so Kerrigan getting a little antsy as he sat there on his own.
They heard one above running the rotation into the site. And 35 seconds, still looking composed, but the sands of time starting to fall through.
It's a pack of players on ramp, and that ever-present lurk out of Spinks, which catches Twists for his 7th death with no kills. And then Spinks can even take his sweet time. He'll compromise the backline that is on A. Eventually, Rain's got to try to get out of there.
And this is where Spinks is best served, right? Getting to this point, but not going farther. Robs tries to flank the flanker.
Yeah,
but
a second before Rain gets caught.
he's also got to walk. He's also got to walk, and there's no way to call that out. So there's no other angles you have to clear. So it's very easy to fight against you. But for Kerrigan, this is a new situation. He just killed ZywOo at an interesting timing. So he thought, all right, maybe if I die here, even if it's a little later, I could take a risk. But it'll be so late that if even I get 1 kill, Rain will do the rest of the work.
This consistency in Spinks' top mid lurk, though, Robs is on high alert for it. May have just seen a sliver, but as he tries to chase it, Spinks gets back into the corner.
Oh,
so
this works badly against FaZe, right? They're actually starting to regroup towards the other side of the map.
those 2 mid players are going to be locking horns. And as Robs is preoccupied with bodies over on A, this B site is so prime for the taking.
They're going slowly. Oh no, another punish out of ZywOo, and now they know that FaZe are so scared of this coming in, but look at them, they're actually still on the ramp. They really believe there has to be someone back here.
Reigns at least got a spot to try and hold, but he too falls with nothing. And while Brokey gets flashed off the angle, it's just too many members of Vitality and too tightly knit. The pack and the push from Vitality is unstoppable. ZywOo's gonna get tagged up and Rops will kill one at the very least. It's 12th round next. It's money on the line. I mean, this AK could end up being important, but nothing's more important than getting some damn round wins. And Rops will flicks up and kills it. Hold on. Look how far away Spinks is. Now, of course, Rops doesn't know. 1v4. We saw it from Rain. We saw it from Brokey, and we could damn well see it right here from Rops. One tap and the peek out of Spinks. He's got the cover from Green. Rops can't end it this time. Not versus Vitality.
Spinks could have actually given that away. I mean, he was so far from the B site.
This could be a big one for Rops. We haven't seen a player in this position.
It gets scary for him, though. He could get spammed.
Oh, he at least gets burned out, dropped to 23, but he escapes, at least around the corner. He's got two teammates to keep him standing. Leaning on their shoulders.
Wow.
Flames takes off the heads. Goes back for second servings and just disengages. That is a 20-kill half from Flames at least. Rain will slide forward and clear Apex off the corner into the 3v3 as FaZe continue to just try and get something. A hope, a chance, and there's Mezzy, his first 2 kills of this map. Finally a little impact from the Brit. Brokey tasked to clutch yet again. And you can see the odds so incredibly to Vitality's favor. They decided to take Inferno out of this series, but maybe Vertigo will be the bane of their existence. Brokey looking for an entry, looking for a jump, and as he gets into it, Spinks will waste no time. This is a Vitality that's not playing games. They are making a sprint for the crown. This could be a whole other test of the mental.
And you could say that this is a curveball, but FaZe are supposed to be a 7-map team.
So they claim.
Oh, that's a good player to get down low.
Oh, through the wood.
Whoa,
a bunch
he
of
came back
damage.
to help
Wow.
the kills. 2 more for Flames.
How does he manage to get himself into every fight? And then Mezzy given a chance to lock it down. That's a full house on the B site. Just a slaughter of FaZe on the approach. Unreal.
This
Look at
is
this.
stepping on the gas right now. That's unreal. He was down to 3 health before that happened. You know, Apex gonna pick him up after the map's over.
So many eyes on every single one of your moves inside the server, and those moves could be coming to a quick end. Remember, the 1 gun round FaZe have to work with, and it's gonna need to be Kerrigan to at least get some pressure off A. But he can't manage that second frag. Apex pulls back with the M4, and he lays down lead, lays down the law. Vitality will not fumble inside sight. Apex will not be bested, will not be moved. And Brokey the next to falter.
God damn.
12-3 from Vitality. We could sit here and praise FaZe and their ability to come back map after map.
Yeah.
This is the biggest test that their streak has seen.
Well, at least they won't have to stew in it. This map could be over soon. And they could talk about how they didn't expect me to veto. It's fine, we're going to move on to the next map. But this is a feather in the cap of Vitality, and for Apex as the captain to see himself playing well as well.
An astronomical amount of kills. Nade early as well towards middle, just a warning sign of the defense that is in position. Spinks, well, doesn't even get a chance to shoot because ZywOo just rocks him. And then Spinks will pull off Brokey. Mezzy over towards B. This is a cataclysmic failure on the behalf of FaZe. A map that we don't know them for, but a map that they will want to forget as fast as possible. Vitality have showed up tonight, and Vitality will find themselves 1 map from hoisting a trophy in the Royal Arena. Don't go far, the grand final starts next.
And a map like Nuke coming in with a team like FaZe to defend against Vitality.
Spinks close. Ooh, Brokey instant. Single bullet, dead. Up in the rafters, Apex and Flames combining on the site. These dual Berettas won't find anything further, and Rops is able to just flick one up to take man advantage FaZe. Then they hear that. They heard that. Brokey's on high alert.
Yeah, that was loud, but
I
you know
mean,
what's important? He got up.
and what do you do about this? He has no gun out, but Brokey doesn't take the chance. He's just throwing a wrench in the works. You see the panic out of Mezzy.
But he's handing the info over.
Man advantage for FaZe on a difficult T side versus a team that just cleaned them up.
I don't think they know.
ZywOo close. Brokey shoots, then ZywOo's able to strike him down, looking for more. He's gonna slay both on the bomb site, fight towards main. ropz will make the difference. We've got Mezzi to drop. A lot of pressure for a player who's been struggling to get any kills, let alone a very critical clutch. Oh! But a flick out of Mezzi!
On the jump spot. There's no way. Versus ropz of all people.
That's a lizard flick. That is an ancestral part of the UK brain that just snaps to the head.
That's absolutely disgusting.
Elizabeth would have been proud. ZywOo tries his damnedest with the two.
Oh!
What?
Woo!
On the way down, crash and burn.
Versus ropz, you know he's going to jump spot that so perfectly every time. That was his one chance. 10 seconds to defuse. So there's still big shoes to fill, but that's to say that Mezzi maybe could add something, his own flavor if he's feeling comfortable enough.
Quick scramble though. Kerrigan's made a ton of space, and then he even dodges the single door peek. Look at the way he's gotten up into control. While Twist serves up the distraction from ramp, ZywOo's now got his hands full, but he'll flick over. He'll kill them all. A tap out of the USP to make sure FaZe stayed down.
Such a good slip through from ZywOo to get to the backside. Knowing that control door was open, he could have risked fighting Kerrigan, but by the fact that Flamesy, of course, I mean, he was shining the brightest. There was no way to have a bigger flame than that. Oh, okay.
Maybe heebie-jeebies with headshots like that.
We see they are underplaying upper right now.
Ooh, Molly on Spinks. That's going to force him up, but good cover out of Brokey. Making sure man advantage doesn't slip away with ease. Flamesy taken off of the rooftops. Chance for ZywOo to at least claw back something.
They're still coming at them outside. This is the best chance to fight back, and he will find a way to.
But he loses so much health. Meanwhile, ropz has been able to slither down to the B site, so a ton of real estate still for FaZe to work with. They've got the bigger picture. Suddenly, this is a real beast. The FaZe will answer early. Now, they can't have what was done to them like yesterday. 9 rounds back and forth. It's cool to see Vitality come in with some kind of an investment, but they flubbed the initial boost. And that delay in the boost, I mean, maybe that would have been a fair fight. But Rain just doing work from the top of that silo.
Yeah.
Not the first round he's found opening kills.
Yeah.
Apex included twice.
And we look back on Antwerp at what I think is maybe one of the best nuke performances of all time from Rain. See ya. T-side, CT side. There's a feast shot off. It is about Rain fighting outside, controlling it T-side. They can't ignore the amount of map control that Rain has taken, even though spotted.
Flames leads on low health, looking to be traded. Rain gonna make sure they both go down. No chance. It's gonna take Apex on the FAMAS to answer. Looks like cover for the bomb at the 20-second mark. Off the line, Brokey bullets sailing over top. But ropz, he has been waiting, and he will peek to kill Mezzi on the approach. Cuts off one end of this potential retake split. Apex has to wait. Rain's been very successful in cracking heads off Silo, but there it is again.
Dude, what the hell? How accurate is the AK from that distance?
It's a thing of beauty, isn't it?
Depends if Rain's holding it or not. That is so insane. Looking for another. Yeah, why not? He's on a tear with these bursts.
Meanwhile, we get a crossover towards red. We've got a lot of CTs here to stop it. Even if it's just the deagle of Spinks, it sets up Apex perfectly. Little flick shot missed out of Brokey. Rain's gonna keep on gunning him down. And as another member comes out from that smoke, he fights, and he gets shot right back. ropz and Rain for all 5.
Okay.
And who are you to question the resilience of FaZe?
Taking answers.
He's moving. Adaptation out of ZywOo, but a response in the form of Brokey. Up close, Brokey's op shines bright. Twist deep with the headshot. And that's going to keep Twist's positive. Something he certainly wasn't across the first.
Oh, and it's like clockwork here.
Smokes fade out, man advantage held on to by FaZe as they're on fire.
They take this pressure outside, they pull Mezzi back out of the ramp, they look to maybe attack upper, but they keep options wide open, can drop secret. Impossible situation to synthesize for Vitality, and then they fall and they die. Their rotator now inside of the ramp, they know he's almost always alone. And Flames, as the second last player, looking to do anything, happy to take a 50-50 engagement, ends up getting destroyed.
I like to think MR12 makes things a little spicy.
Yeah, FaZe didn't put up that comeback, but it's always possible. But they're not a one-note team in that regard. They don't need to have a bad start and come back. They can also straight up dominate the game from the beginning as well.
It's a team that's seen it all. They've been in every situation.
Yeah. But we're seeing Flamesy die now in pedestrian manners. We haven't seen that once from Vitality.
Just looking a little stunned at the moment, but listen, this will help. Apex as far back as possible. Oh no, it's an assist. It's ZywOo up from heaven, in fact, that gets the kill. And they'll tether nicely. From heaven and hell, we get 2 engagements versus FaZe.
Here comes the reinforcements, kind of right on time.
Your options limited, but with this smoke, there's an uncertainty for Mezzi, and we said maybe he would get targeted as this map went on. Maybe his underperformances could be an issue for the defense. He will sit behind that smoke with no information. Flamesy reveals himself with just the SMG. Broky's now going to be too busy, and Vitality will lock this down. Yes, sir.
Okay.
ZywOo comes through. 3 kills and the assist. He is the difference maker to get at least 1 more for the defense.
Yeah, the spearhead, and he comes in as a closer as well. All points in the round.
Flame's going to slide in. Was in the exact same position just last round to close it off. The nade, he gets nothing. Twists, heads up, wins the duel. ZywOo trying to find his, but the fire keeps him back. He'll be out of this hold, if there is one, outside for Vitality. A one-off round, not looking likely as ZywOo and Apex hold it yet again. We get a slip out from Squeaky with an empty weapon. Spinx still adds a kill to the tally, but Twist is in the middle of what's remaining of Vitality. And Mezzi, with that op up in heaven, is just going to try to inch out. Twists missed the first one, but he at least has the whole picture clearly in his mind. He's got the bomb to boot.
Fall back covered.
They don't know which way he's going to go. And it's for that reason that he's been cut off on one end, but with the heaven on fire, Mezzi cannot press out, so Twist has created this chance for himself to pull off the clutch, but ZywOo's had enough. Sits him down, and Vitality CT side truly alive. A little bit of an uptick, a response in the face of a FaZe streak, and their own T side up next.
And now Apex will switch over to the T side as a captain of Vitality to try to apply it in the same way. And Flamesy, as the opener, came out of Vertigo looking hot. Needs to continue on with that.
Kerrigan gushed. Rops is even further back and ready to help out. That could prime Spinx perfectly. He finishes the little health left on Kerrigan.
Yeah, that's big. That's first rotation down, and there was a second player there who was shooting outside, of course.
Twist has responsibility right now. And it feels like he knows he needs to maybe get a little more. Can't just sit within sight and hope to stop it. But will his ambition cost him? He comes around the corner and Spinx is able to react. That's 2 Ts confirmed in lobby. They have the bigger picture phase. But do they have the chance? As he comes up bent, Spinx slaps Brokey down and Rops. It's a single shot to get it back.
But the bomb is recoverable. Rops opens the door. Position now known. Spinx, these 2 lurkers.
Just tucks in. Rops was the one that shut it in his face. He then tries to play it the other way around. Rob silently getting ever closer, but he's not working with that kit. It would be 10 seconds, and Spinx is not going to buy into this. Spinx is going to double it back. Time is of the essence. And now Spinx knows that he goes for the kill. And Robs, you may find your frag, but it's Vitality with the pistol.
That was a majestically played round out of Spinx. That's absolutely beautiful. Playing it with the knowledge in mind that he doesn't have a kit in that 1v1. Outmind gaming.
With incendiaries over the top, things get a little wild. CT's position revealed as fire finds feet. No damage off the shotgun, but the 5-7 will find it. Kerrigan serving up a distraction for Twist to come through, and it's a Brokey jumping shotty. This defense, with bare bones weapons, looks to hold. Mezzi given a chance to stamp his name on a round. That Nova changes hands twice. That Nova takes heads off shoulders.
Yo, that's a nightmare Nova rotation right there for Apex.
There's a lot of players outer for both these teams. That's a ton of damage, though. Now Spinx is down to 13. Mezzi gets hit through him. Flames is trying to find something off Mini, but no chance. He at least keeps CTs back far enough that not only does he pick up this headshot, he's got teammates in position to jump.
Yeah, that's Ropstad, actually. Of course, that's a player who goes on to ramp, so now they know the rotation is down to 1 downstairs. One goes down the...
Oh, he's got to deliver this.
This angle can be good, but it can make you pay as well.
Oh, first one's clean. It's his 4th of the map. And is it enough to have them stutter? They stall out. They hold for a second. And again, Vitality, happy to play with the clock. But they're going to have to play off those with health. ZywOo, Flamesy. Apex and Spinks barely standing. Oh, Kerrigan, he tries to push in. And it's that opening right there that could prime Vitality to tie this game again.
Yeah, and Rain takes his first kill on top of Flamesy, finally, at Mini.
They clear out B site, no resistance, nothing here to stop them. Vitality can go ahead and plant.
Broky's literally saving. He's already back in the corner of his spawn, yeah. It's this one. It's this one that's... This one, when you take Rops out in this position, you go downstairs, right? You know that he's out of place. Could have been something from a demo. Seeing them peel back, and now Kerrigan takes another peek. And that's a lot of information that Vitality are getting without a death.
FaZe still trying to make moves, but Brokey exposes.
Oh.
Spinks catching not just the kill through door, but then the player that's maybe supposed to cover. Kerrigan's gonna try to draw it back with a frag. He will. And it's a softened up Spinks, but just like the round prior, pressure downstairs. Can Rops really stop it with the op? Not by missing first shot. He may not even get a chance at a second, but he'll pop the smoke to create ambiguity. Which side does he peek?
He wants to take a risk, but he knows they're going to take over control side, 20 HP.
He's stuck.
Oh, the flash is perfect to get him off the angle.
No help.
Final nail, ZywOo. And that's too expensive to try to forfeit, but he's giving it up one way or the other, it seems like. Oh, Rops on the sidearm, Spinks takes him down, and that's a massive round for Vitality.
And self-doubt creeps into the minds on a quiet night.
Oh, they use that info again.
That helps.
But hey, material for a position. Brokey gets a kill.
Rops hears this. And Rain's also trying to piece together some information. They know that there's players crawling outside. Mezzy on the close smoke picks up a huge kill. But remember, this has at least been heard.
It's a distraction though, isn't it?
Apex is waiting and waiting. He looks away, but turns back in time.
Oh, another massive.
Not let Kerrigan slip out of here.
It's another massive win for him over Kerrigan inside the lobby.
Kerrigan thinking he could get away with something fancy. Brokey will find the trade at least. Apex not able to escape the hive. Rops deep, finds his. And that's man advantage back for FaZe. Rops will even hold back Spinks. Okay, the desperation's here, and so is Flames. Lost clutches on Vertigo back to back. It's the one thing that he could not do in the first map of this series was close a clutch. And guess what? Time will decide that he can't do it again.
Wow, you gotta give it up to FaZe, man. The fact that they kept the pressure on, no matter what, that looked completely lost.
Just leaning back, even losing Rain on Secret.
Yeah, when they lost Rain on Secret, you think, no way.
Rops was huge in hell last round, holding back, making sure Spinks couldn't get out with that bomb, just delayed long enough for the clutch to not even have a possibility. He's held himself down, but the moment he pops up, Mezzy adds one to the tally, and you see the immediate pounce come out of Vitality. FaZe are frantic to put up some kind of a defense to not get reset. Rain will make sure he brings one down with him, but as the fire pops, Kerrigan comes out, twists, burns to the hands of ZywOo.
Oh, what a big risk.
Man advantage. And ZywOo's gonna lay down smoke, makes it harder for the CTs. They just disrespected utility. They try it again, and it doesn't work on either front.
There's no tunnel vision. They dropped the smokes down, but they still watched him. They had 3 pairs of eyes.
That instant headshot over towards the ramp. Rops dying, B-site crumbles.
And that's Vitality getting one step closer to closing out this whole damn tournament.
We've seen double op setups. We've seen entire groups of FaZe players outside. We've seen Rain try to do it on his own. We've seen the variation in FaZe that we've come to praise. We see them get wild on that Molotov towards double. Man, I almost kind of thought our streak was over, but we continue to fight with fire in our bellies. And so they'll need to defend it again here in Grand Finals, but guess what? Spinks sees you coming.
He pre-cleared this.
Not gonna happen, bud. Brokey hits the deck, but trade's right there.
Okay.
There's layers on this defense, and honestly, MP9 exchange for op, let's see it. Twist has put forward great op frags in the past.
Let's even transfer his skills from Anubis, because that's where he really showed off.
Deep range out of Rops, holds the line to just deter Vitality from getting ever closer to this ramp. Last round it came for free, this time seems close.
They tried to dry swing it because they saw the op on upper, but now they see the second best gun of the round in Rops is also a scope. A great weapon to have at ramp.
Twist ever patient. Vitality limited. They haven't had any control outside, so it makes sense. Go ahead, try to swing your split. And I love that he catches him on the third piece of utility. Smoke, flash, no problem. Molotov is where Twist draws the line, but the Ox starts to get away from it. Sticks it in the belly of Apex. And FaZe makes sure that the fight goes back and forth. 4 rounds, none consecutive. This is where FaZe thrive.
Yeah, that's right. Og, and the next best gun being a Falmus after this 5v4. And Twist.
Recovery.
Oh, the recovery, the quick scoop of the op as well on top of the trade with the MP9.
Every piece important. Each and every step of the way, coupled with a nade. And there goes a very crucial flash to main. They're gonna test Kerrigan, and Flamesy picks it up right with a triple. It's deep from Garage, he lays down the law, and Apex. No entry allowed. That passive position from Rain, not clambering over boxes, not looking for fights, but letting Vitality make their move.
Oh, after that, they got the 5v4 and Rain all in one breath, puts the spray down and the full house for Brokey here with the last kill.
Man, that last shot's electric.
And that was Apex's final plan. I'm sure he wasn't even counting on the fact that they now have to full eco. Yeah.
Vitality are just kind of being pushed back and forth.
Yeah, but sometimes you don't want to block the exec, especially versus the stack site. Rops is alone here.
And he wins the fight. Critically, that AK goes down. And you'd think without ZywOo, without armor, it's got to be impossible. You can try to rush that bomb site, take a plant, but Brokey gets overwhelmed.
That's the op, that's the bottom of heaven. That's Kerrigan now rotating in, door swung open, they heard it.
20 seconds, they're trying to piece together the picture. To steal the 12th round like this, I mean, that's taking a page out of FaZe's book. Kerrigan leans back and Apex has found the safe plant. Now they need a retake, but Messi, quiet across this event, hits a critical headshot. A 2 versus 4, but there's not even a kit.
No.
And Rain's going down with nothing.
Why did they block them? Connor, they blocked them from going back upstairs.
They could have just walked out squeaky, and all of a sudden, FaZe inside that bomb site, just they rip flesh from bone. Instead, Vitality on the brink of taking 12. Vitality will have one opportunity to steal away FaZe's win.
They sent them back to Rops by himself when they had 2 people upstairs. Yeah, they get to show off that they called out their positions, but they didn't even have a stack ready for the site, the part of the map that was going to be open.
Insanity. And that's without ZywOo.
And that's without ZywOo, and that's without Brokey in support there. They weren't trying to funnel into the correct location, and they suffer the trade. We've already seen Rops die 1 for 1.
Glocking
or even
down
less.
the Auber.
Yeah.
Mezzi posted on the Kerrigan angle. Apex also slithering through sight around the rafters, falling down behind Silo, just perfectly placing bomb. Everything falls into place wonderfully for Vitality. And after having his dreams crushed by his countrymen last year, Kerrigan, with a mere pistol, will face back-to-back heartbreaks in the Royal Arena.
Oh, and that's almost looked tragic for Vitality. But now what have we got? They're in a king position.
The spam is fantastic. The turn back around, excellent. Apex continuing in this event to add frags, but Brokey's back sight. And he will not play timid. He forces his way out, and they go down.